Well. GM. G.
To the
M. Great morning, my friends. D-Gens, Diamond Ham fam, Forge and Fuel crew, super soldiers, one percenters, pioneers, pivoters, pursuers, builders, brothers and sisters, hermanos y hermanas, mamas y papas, anyone I may have left out, and anyone in between. Welcome back. And welcome into the best way to start your day. It's time to get fired up at Forge and Fuel, baby. That's right, my friends. Here we are back live in prime time on your 691st episode of Forge and Fuel on this terrific Tuesday morning, March the 18th, 2025. And I hope you're ready to come alive, because I got more motivation, inspiration, good vibration coming your way than you're going to know what to do over the course of the next hour and a half or so, baby. And if you don't know, you won't know. I am your humble, honored, and clearly always hyped host, Colton Capp Swirl, and I can't thank you enough for choosing to stop by this morning. Start your day the right way here at F&F, baby, and dive down some motivational and inspirational rabbit holes unlike any other. Now, before we go any further, before we can tap into any vibes, before we can get any motivation or inspiration on the opposite side, I must humbly ask you to do a few things. Maybe, just maybe, if you can find it in that big old heart of yours to do so this morning, maybe you could take a quick moment to smash that subscribe button on whatever platform you are currently ingesting the Forge and Fuel podcast on. If you are watching on YouTube, you might as well hit that notification bell located directly next to that subscribe button so you never miss the start of a live show or any additional content dropping here on the channel. And if you're enjoying this morning's program, you might as well hit that like button too so you can help that algo go and flow on the old tube of the U variety. How do you do? But maybe you don't like the YouTube. Maybe you like a little more censorship-free platform like the old RUMBLE. And if that's the case, baby, maybe you could smash the subscribe button, turn on a notification bell, maybe even hit a like button as well, and help that algo go and flow on the old Rumbell. But maybe you're not watching on either one of those platforms. Maybe your viewing platform of pleasure is the old X app. And if that's the case, if you're watching on the timeline right now, maybe you can hit that heart button. Maybe you can smash that repost button. Hell, maybe you can even crush that quote post button and let the people know on your timeline why you've decided to tune in live in prime time to Forge and Fuel this morning. And last, but certainly not least,
If you are listening to the recording of this podcast on your favorite podcast directory like Apple, Amazon, or maybe even watching the video as well on Spotify, maybe you could take a moment to give us a follow, leave us a 5-star rating, or in all honesty, just smash the shit out of whatever button you see on your screen, because it only helps us grow and flow on all those platforms as well. Nah, man.
shout out to all you beautiful humming beans. Tapped in, tuned in, locked in live in prime time. And I've already smashed the shit out of those buttons and helped me get going and flowing in the old algo this morning. But maybe you haven't yet. Maybe you're still looking at this screen debating if you should smash those buttons, which is kind of weird. I mean, but maybe you need a reason. So maybe this show makes you laugh. Maybe this show makes you cry. Maybe this show makes you think. Maybe this show makes you go, hoo, hoo, hoo. I ain't never thought of it that way before. And if so, don't be a hoe. Share the show. Be a friend. Tell a friend. Let somebody know. And we will proceed with this morning's program. That's right, my friends. Here we are, back live in prime time for your 691st episode of Forge and Fuel. Need a little swig of water. Got my gallon along with me. Only me here today. Swirl One's traveling, and D's got the day off. Gave him a little reset day. So, me and you today, my friends, we're going to dive down that motivational and inspirational rabbit hole one after another, but not before we begin this show a very specific way. See, I could banter on and on about this or that or the third, or we could just tap right in, baby. Well, first, whoa. Wait a minute. Hold on one second. To me, to me, to thee, cheers, baby. Good morning, Vietnam! Whew! Oh! Ooh-wee! Whatever you got in your cup, hope it tastes as good as this. Oh, man. Oh! I'm sorry, I need another little warm up here. Boy, oh boy, that's good. Ooh, that is some good nectar this morning. Flowing sweet. Okay. Well, friends, I said just a moment ago, this show will undoubtedly make you laugh, cry, and think. Well, undoubtedly laugh. Can guarantee you're going to laugh this morning. Can guarantee you're probably going to think, and you may just have your emotions move to tears. But let's start with the first thing on that list. And that's getting you a little chuckle, a little laugh, a little funny, ha-ha, regular old knee slapper, if you will. And I don't have one knee slapper, not two knee slappers, but three knee slappers. This morning on this beautiful, terrific Tuesday morning, my friends. So, without further ado, let's get into your morning laughs. Your first laugh of the morning, my friends, is for all those parents out there. It's for all you. I know we got a lot of you tune into this program, get you that mentality so you can deal with those crazy kids. Maybe you still got them at home, or maybe they're long out of the house, but you still got to deal with those crazy kids. Sorry, Mama Bear, who's to know. However, maybe if they're still in the house, you might just watch this video and now have an idea of how you can get them little whippersnappers back one time. You know, they're always trying to play pranks on you and jumping out from behind corners and not doing their chores. No. So, parents, this is for you. This is parent level expert. And this is what you should potentially do if you might need to get back at your children.
Oh! Oh my God.
Oh my God. Fucker.
Fucker.
Oh, God damn it.
I'm so sorry. What do you need? Here, let me see. Oh, Nash, here, can you wipe that off?
You can't be poo. Look this one. Ew.
Oh, I got poo in there.
Oh, shit. I forgot how good that was. I'm sorry. The last little dude. And then the one little guy goes tiptoeing away. Run into dad, says the cat. Tiptoe, run to dad. Oh, shit. Woo. Hey, pick you up a little Nutella. Forget the toilet paper when you go in the bathroom. Hey, I need some toilet paper. Come get me. And boy, oh boy, do the deed and let them little sons of guns try and process what just happened right live in prime time. Who's to say, who's to know? Woo! Oh, okay. Whew. Your second laugh of the morning, my friends, features a young man who has just about had it. Has just about had it at his place of work. He is sick and fucking tired of all the people talking that sweet shit, all of the drama that you should save for your mama. And you know what? This young man, his name is Fred. And Fred is just wishing that he was gone out of this store. He was tired of all these doggone associates he's got to deal with. He just wants them to be normal. So, my friends, maybe you're feeling like Fred. Maybe you don't want to go into work today. Maybe you don't want to deal with certain associates. Who's to say, who's to know? So maybe if you got a loudspeaker at your place of work, maybe you could take after Fred. No matter how pissed you are, you can let the whole world know. Fred, hit us, baby.
I'm talking this shit! I come and turn around, somebody talk shit to me! And if they just quit talking shit, I would be nice and I would be yelling. But then
One more time.
I'm talking this shit! I come and turn around, somebody talk shit to me! And if they just quit talking shit, I would be nice and I would be yelling. But then
Every time I turn around, somebody's trying to talk shit to me. If they weren't trying to talk all this shit, I wouldn't be mad. But they made me mad! Hey, I don't know who pissed Fred off, but Fred ain't happy. Fred ain't happy about how the old work is going here as of late. So Maybe if you're feeling like Fred, you let the old company know. Who's to say, who's to know? But you don't tell them that Forge and Fuel told you to let the company know. You didn't hear that here. You saw that on the internet somewhere. That one doesn't fall on me. Who's to say, who's to know? Your third laugh of this morning show, my friends, features a young lady who is live from a real estate property, just letting us know how amazingly things have been going. And also a brief reminder to each and every one of us that life is all about balance.
We had 63 showings this weekend.
Oh, gee. Oh, God.
What just happened? I lost my
Run it back. Oh my goodness.
We had 63 showings this weekend.
Oh, gee. Oh, God.
What just happened? I lost my
When you try to be professional, but professional, oh man, that's just, oh, one more time, I'm sorry, that's.
We had 63 showings this weekend.
Oh, gee.
What just happened? I lost my
She tried not to lose all of her notes, and as she tried to set it down, she tried to catch her balance. She said, screw it, we're just going in the pool. She didn't know what else to do. Oh, bless that sweet woman's heart. Who's to say, who's to know? Well, there you have it, my friends. A little parenting 101, maybe a little pissed at work, and a little life all about balance. Who's to say, who's to know? There's your morning laughs as we kick off this fine show. I see some of you amazing humming beings enjoying those laughs here this morning. I need a little sip. Shout out to each and every one of you. Live in prime time. I see you over there in the chat. And speaking of, if you got something burning on the brain, melting on the heart, festering on the soul over the duration of this show, whether it's something I'm talking about, a topic I dive into, maybe you got a little additional perspective, knowledge, or insights on said topic. Maybe, just maybe, you got a question on something that I talked about. Or potentially, you might even have a question about an obstacle you're currently dealing with and how you could use a little perspective on turning it into an opportunity right here live in prime time on this show. So if any of that right there tripped your trigger and you got something burning on the brain, melting on the heart, festering on the soul, we'll drop it over there in the live chat. And on the third and final segment of the day, we'll hop over there and see what you got to say, baby. But first, speaking of segments, it's time to dive in. It's time to get ready to rock and roll. It's time to get that mindset going on this show. It's time to catch a flow. So, my friends, get out a fresh sheet of notebook paper, your pens and your pencils, a piece of parchment, a large feathery quill, and a nice big old jar of ink, your iPad and your magic pen, or whatever you need to keep track of the knowledge and insights about to come your way over the course of the next hour to hour and a half or so. Who's to say, who's to know, baby? As we dive in to your first segment of the day, it's time for a little mindset sharpening. You know the vibes. It's time for your sharpening session. Oh, caught me mid-sip of coffee. Might as well just take another sip while I'm here. Oh! That got me feeling good. It got me feeling great. I'm ready to conversate. And I hope you're ready for a little knowledge and insights, my friends. Because we begin this morning by discussing a topic. A topic that maybe if you didn't look at the title of the show, you may not know. If you didn't see the thumbnail, you don't know where we're about to go. So let me get you all the way up to date before I catch a flow. This morning, the opening topic of the day is, it's not that complicated. It's not that complicated. And this morning, my friends, I want to talk to you about success. Because everybody wants to be successful. Everybody wants to find some version of success, whatever that means to them. Most people view success as the cars and the clothes and the money and the jewelry and the houses and being on top of the mountain so the world can see you. But I argue that success is getting to the top of the mountain so you can see the world. And better yet, seeing the next peak that you have another opportunity, the next mountain that you have the chance to summit, to go find that next best version of yourself. See, most people think that success is found in a destination, that it is found in those cars, those clothes, that business, that thing, that opportunity, that event, whatever it is. They place their value of success on a thing. And as we know, we've talked about ad nauseum on this show, 99% of the time, when we go to pursue something, we get on that consistent, persistent pursuit, we cook it up in our minds how it's all going to work out, and then it never ends up working out how we anticipated it. So our definition of success, our happiness, our joy is found in a destination, an object, a thing that didn't even work out how we anticipated it. So maybe then that takes away from our joy. Maybe that pushes us down into some form of anxiety or fear or worry because we just based all of our hopes and dreams on this thing, and then the thing never ended up happening. So success to me is not based in things, but based in your understanding. Success is found when you find the understanding of success. And what do I mean by that? Well, my friends, success to me is the ability to keep doing the right thing, even when everything's going wrong. Even when the people you thought had your back seem to not have your back, you still do the right thing. Even when the whole room is burning down around you, you still stand tall and go look for the fire extinguisher. Even when the hallway gets longer and longer and darker, and you are just begging and pleading and hoping and wishing for that next door to open, and it just won't, you still keep walking. That's what success is to me. It's making moves and continually taking action, even if you know that action may not be towards the ultimate thing that you want. Because remember, success isn't built in that thing. It's built in our understanding of the actions we can take. We cannot accomplish anything. We cannot achieve anything. All we can do is take action. And sometimes we are going to have to take actions that feel like we're going this way when all we want to do is go this way. And unfortunately, that's the game of life. Because it's not a straight, linear, easy path. It's an up, a down, a left, a right, a here, a there, and everywhere. And a matter of fact, I'll post a picture. I found it last night as I was scrolling through some stuff as the ups and downs of life. And just, it's a real cool little graphic. And I see right in that graphic where I am personally right now. And I keep climbing up the mountain. I keep showing up. I keep doing the right thing, even though sometimes maybe I don't even know if I'm doing the right thing. As we talked about a few weeks back, when you don't know what to do, just do something. You may not know if it's the right thing, if it's the wrong thing, but there's a way to find out. And that's just to do it. That's just to do the damn action. And if it's the wrong thing, then you can learn from it. If it's the right thing, then you keep pushing forward and you still learn from it. And you go forward and you go forward and you go forward. I'm here to tell you, my friends, that all of this ain't easy. I promise you that there have been hundreds of thousands of people, thousands and thousands, that's right, Tilly, of people that have been in my exact position and have been to this exact moment and have been on this exact cliff's edge where everything feels like it's failing, where everything feels like it's not going in the right direction, where everyone who you thought you believed in seems to not believe in you. It's a scary place. And unfortunately, it happens for many entrepreneurs and many people who get on that consistent, persistent pursuit of their passions. But as I said yesterday, it's all on you. Nobody gives a fuck. Nobody cares about how hard you're struggling or whatever's going on in your life or how you're having to make sacrifices and do things you don't want to do. They don't give a damn. They got their own agenda. They got shit they're going on. And as a matter of fact, they're not even thinking about the actions that they're doing and how they might impact you. So sometimes you just got to bite the bullet, realize where things are, and just keep pushing forward. And just realize that even though everything feels wrong, maybe it is right. And in these moments, I'm sure maybe you're in a hallway. Maybe there's a lot of people right now struggling on that edge right now. You can throw up your hands and toss away the pick, the axe, stop mining for gold, mining for diamonds, or you can keep furiously picking. Nobody knows if there's diamonds on the other side of that wall. They just have an idea that there maybe could be. They just start digging. None of the gold miners of the early settlements knew if there was actually gold. They just had heard people. There was no internet and telephones, and they had just heard. They went on a whim and a prayer and a hope that something might be able to happen. And then all of a sudden they showed up and they dug and dug and dug and dug and dug and dug and dug. And then all of a sudden they found just a little bit of gold. And if it wasn't for those people, the blood, the sweat, the tears that they put in, not knowing if they would have any riches across this great land, you and I would not be here today. You and I would not have the opportunity to speak our minds and live in this great free country that we do. So realize that maybe things aren't so bad. Maybe you're not on the open range fighting Apache Indians and beating off bears and foxes and wolverines and getting doggone pneumonia and swine flu and who knows whatever the hell else was going around then. So my friends, I take it a step further. You know, this time 2 years ago, I was in a completely different phase of my life. I had a business called Talking the Line Sports Media, and I was in Las Vegas for March Madness. And if you don't believe me, you think I'm full of caca, I decided to bring a couple of pictures to the show, shout out some old friends of mine, and just show the growth and what I'm talking about success here. So, shout out, first of all, my guys. There's our Mags. There's your boy, no beard, glasses and everything. My man, Jeff Dawson in the back. That was the Excalibur escalators as we were going. My boy, Joe D'Amico, Uncle Joey, shout out. This was actually in one of the VIP rooms of Superbook. There's Superbook. That was me in one of the VIP rooms. Cashing motherfucking tickets, baby. You know the vibes. That was the VIP room. When I tell you guys that Uncle Joe and Aunt Dee took us out to a beautiful dinner. This was at the Palms. I mean, when I would tell you I was doing shit that I never thought I was going to do in my entire life, I was doing it. I was in the rooms that people dream of being in. That room that you just saw with those couches, that little corner shot, there were some of the biggest names in sports gambling and sports entertainment in that room. I was bumping elbows and shaking hands with them, meeting them, having a great time. Somebody would walk in, they'd recognize, oh, shit, what's up, baby? How you been? I made so many connections out of that little room, and that was one little opportunity, one little instance. You saw the host of Las Vegas, Joe D'Amico, Uncle Joey. I mean, that's my boy. Look at him with his blue blazer. Ooh, shit. I thought I had made it. I thought I had figured it out. I thought we were on to the next phase. And as you can see, I don't have Talking the Line Sports Media anymore. So what happened? How can I think that was a success if it doesn't exist and the business failed? Well, I learned how to be a better leader. I learned how to be a better friend. I learned some real solid life lessons about gambling that there's a lot of things that you can take from gambling that you can apply right into your own life. I learned what to do in business and what not to do in business. And as I have gone to this next phase of my entrepreneurial career, I've realized that back then, success was about a destination, about getting to Vegas, about getting to those rooms, about shaking the hands, about, oh, if I could just do that, then I will pop. Then it will be, I just have to get there. And then I didn't pop. And it was almost as if those who I was around saw me as competition, and they didn't want to give us any opportunities, and they wanted to kind of keep us on the outside and let us really, really take our time to get in, even though they knew we had the ability. So again, that destination wasn't what I anticipated. So my definition of success led me down a dark path, a real dark path that I had to climb out of and go to war with myself over and over again. I don't look like that same guy. I'm not the same energy, same vibe, same nothing, because I understand now success is about that understanding, is about you cannot accomplish jack shit. All you can do is take action. So, my friends, it's not that complicated. You want to know the secret to success? You want to know how you get everything you've ever dreamed of? Taking action and believing. The rest will handle itself. And if you just take action and believe, I promise you, it will all come out in the wash. True colors will be revealed. It will all be revealed. It will all be revealed if you just take action and believe and trust in you, trust in your ability, trust in what you can do. And I promise you, success will come. Success will come. But you have to understand that it is all in your knowledge and your understanding, not about the destination. Who's to know? There's your opening topic of the show. Hope you enjoyed that. Wait. Hold on a minute. Well, wait. Just drop a couple bombs on him one time for the one time. I mean, who's to know? What? Who's to know? That's how I'm feeling. Well, my friends, hope you enjoy that opening topic there. It's really not that complicated. Success is not a destination, but maybe success is a mindset. How many motivational speakers going to tell you that? Well, shout out all you beautiful human beings down there in the chat. I see all of you over there. I see I'm tripping some triggers. I get to you guys on that third segment of the day. You stay hopping and popping in there. I appreciate the hell out of you for tuning in live in prime time, starting your day the right way. But my friends, it is time to keep this proverbial show train chugging on down the tracks of change, as we have made it now to Perspective Station, my friends. And if you exit the train, you will be able to stop by the gift shop and see some nice areas over there. But don't wait too long, because you got to get on to the other side, and you'll see the other side of Perspective Station is a nice white sandy beach, and you'll see that right out there, that cruise liner. That's for us. You got to go get on that cruise liner of change, and we're going to start surfing through the waves of wisdom all the way over there to Insight Island. So, my friends, without further ado, get ready for the waves of wisdom to be sent directly to you. As we get into your second segment of the day, it is time for your Reaction Refinery. Alrighty then, my friends. Here we are back live in the prime time for your second segment of the day, your reaction refinery, here on episode 691 of Forge and Fuel, baby. If you haven't checked your calendar yet today, it is a terrific Tuesday, March the 18th, 2025, and I hope you've been coming alive. I hope you're feeling real good. Hope you're feeling great, but if not, that's okay. We got plenty more coming your way. Because, my friends, if you don't know, you won't know, but here in the Reaction Refinery, pop up a few clips, watch said clips, and then give you some additional perspective on said high-level thoughts. So, without any further hesitation or delay, let's get into your 1, 2, 3, 4 clips of this terrific Tuesday. We begin, my friends, with your first clip of the morning, who features a high-level humming being that I'm a big fan of. We've had him on this program a few times. Haven't seen him for a long time. He's got a badass podcast. He has gone here, there, everywhere in this world. He is a comedian. He has done some stand-up. He's done all types of shit. He's done movies, he's done everything. My friends, the one, the only, Trevor Noah, here this morning to give us some perspective on the life you once dreamed of.
Favorite lessons I learned was from a monk who said to me one day, I said to him, like, what do you think happiness is? And he said, I don't even talk about happiness. I think we're using the wrong word. He said, I look for peace. He said, I look for peace and contentment. And he said, sometimes in your life, just pause for a moment and ask yourself, how many of the things you have now were the things that you wished for a decade ago? Just pause and do that. And he said, what you will be shocked to discover is the person that you cannot bear to have a conversation with today, that is your spouse, you dreamed one day that they would look your way in a bar. You dreamed and you yearned for the day that they would text you back. That car that you now loathe because it has to be serviced and you have to change the tires on and you have to... There was a time when you looked at it in a catalog and you went, that is my dream car.
And right there, happiness. He's talking happiness, success, right? It kind of goes hand in hand. Everybody views success as happiness. Happiness is success, right? And man, how often do you look back and realize that everything you got right now were the things that you were praying for a while back ago? And how often do you also think about the things that maybe you're complaining about right now? Somebody else is praying for that exact opportunity. Man, I think about that all the time. And I try to just continually be grateful and continually think on all the things that I have been through and how far I've come, because it's so easy to get lost in the daily monotony of all the nonsense and the shit and get stuck in a rut. But man, it is so powerful to be able to look back and see where you came, be able to see a vision, to see where you want to go, but also be able to push your toes in the ground and be right here in the present moment. And everything I was talking about with it's not that complicated, with success being a state of mind, that peace and contentment is that state of mind. Having a contentment about things. And this contentment is not sitting back, resting on your laurels. That quote from Lil B, don't ever become content or you will repent, right? Don't sit back and rest on your laurels, but also having this sense of, yeah, I am me. I have been through the struggles. I have gone through a ton. I have turned the trials and tribulations into triumphs. And you know what? I'm going to remember that. And because of all the war that I've had to fight in the past, I got this peace now. And I'm not going to let this peace go. I'm going to hold on to it with everything I got. So as you start to pursue this success, you get on that consistent, persistent pursuit. Don't get lost in the sauce. Don't get lost in the consistent daily monotony. Remember everything you got, how far you've come, where you're at, and maybe how far you got to go just might not matter. Who's say, who's to know? Shout out Trevor Noah. The life you once dreamed of. Our second clip of the morning, my friends, features another high-level humming bee. We have actually, the Diamond Hand fam, members, attendees of the J&J Weekend Getaway, have actually been inside this man's mega complex, one of the most badass offices I've ever had an opportunity to be inside of. They do it quite differently around there. That would be the First Form facility. Yes, that's right, my friends. If you don't know, you won't know. But we had an opportunity to slide through there last year. Maybe you've seen some pictures on the timeline somewhere. And if you don't know the owner, the CEO, the man, the myth, the legend behind First Form, he is the one and only Andy Frisella. And yesterday on the Real AF pod, he said some shit that just yahoo! And then I happened to see a doggone clip of it on the timeline. I said, well, hot diggity damn, I think we ought to bring this to the show. Because I think it builds right on top of everything I'm probably going to speak of on the first half. So let's see if that happens, my friends. As Andy Frisella joins us this morning to give us some perspective on happiness.
Looking at happiness as a destination. This is where everybody fucks it up. It is not a destination. It is every single day of your life you create happiness by executing against your purpose. What am I here to do? Who am I here to help? What problems am I solving? And taking action towards that every day. Then being disciplined. I'm in control of the controllables. I can control what I eat. I control what I drink. I control how I move. I control what information I put in. I control who I hang out with. I can control the messages I put out. And all of those things will dictate your outcome way more than the negative circumstances that happen to literally every single fucking human on the face of the earth. And then you take a little bit of time every day and you say, man, you know what? I might not be where I want to be, but shit, dude, this is the stuff I used to pray for. These are the things I used to want more than anything. Just take a minute to look around, dude, and be grateful.
Was I not just talking about it, man? Did I not just spend a half hour talking about it? I mean, happiness is not found in a destination. It is not found in things, in places, in people, in circumstances. It is found in your ability to take action, in your ability to answer the questions that he said. Who am I here to help? Am I making a change? What problems am I solving? And I can answer those hot, right at a moment's notice. A drop, push my toes into the ground. This is what I do. This is what I'm here for. And if you show up and watch this show at any capacity, you could probably answer those questions for me. I'm here to provide a little mental vacation, to give somebody that might just need it one thought that changes their mind or moves a muscle in a positive direction so they don't get lost in the negative sauce of this bullshit ass world. I'm here to provide a solution to a problem of people not having the right people in their corner, consistently getting stabbed in the back and having people turn their backs on them and not be the ones that are always there to hold them up, regardless of how shit that person's life might be. They will never look down on them as less than, and they will continue to hold them up. How many groups do you have in this entire world that are like that? They don't exist. Every networking group is filled with slap dicks and fuck sticks who want to tell you how big their dick is, how often they fuck, but never give you a rubber and tell you how to get in the game. I'm in the rubber sales business. I am here to help people become the best version of them. And whether it's something that I say, a piece of content I put out, something goofy in between, whatever it might be, if I can do that thing that gets you into a right mindset, if you start your day the shittiest of the world, you can't fucking stand the world right now. You don't wanna at an all-time high. You can't roll out of the right side of the bed. You've tried 30 times and every side of the bed is the wrong side of the bed. Then let this show be something that can change your mindset. That if you're dragging your knuckles all day long, eventually you get to one point in time where something I say or some stupid, you know my sayings, whatever I say, something trips your trigger and you go, fuck you, Cap. Even say it. Fuck you, Cap, you piece of shit. Why you got to remind me of this shit? I don't want to be a super soldier. Just go do it and take the right action and be disciplined. Control what you can control. Take in the right things. Surround yourself with the right people. Read the right books. Take in the right podcasts. Research the right things. Don't waste your time. Show up. It's not fucking hard. It's not complicated, but people can't show up. And the moment they get to give up or they get to show you their true colors, they will. They fucking will. It's crazy. It's crazy. If you just focus on you and your action and everything you're doing and stay in discipline, controlling what you can control, and just take a moment to be grateful and pray and thank God for all the things that you've got, boy, oh boy, that path really starts to open up. And maybe it's not a path of a destination, but it's just a path of understanding. Once you know the way, you see the way in everything. Miyamoto Musashi. Ooh. Your third clip of the morning, my friends, features a high-level humming bean. A man who I'm sure you've seen here, there, and everywhere across this great land, whether it's been on a news program, whether it's been on a podcast, whether it's been on a TV show called Shark Tank, or maybe somewhere in between. You may know Mr. Wonderful, the one and only Kevin O'Leary, here this morning to give us some stone cold, harsh perspective, blunt, straight to the point. I'm warning you guys on the truth behind entrepreneurship.
To entrepreneurs out there looking to make a life for themselves with a business.
Get ready to fail multiple times, because that's what's going to happen. And if you can't handle that, don't try. Only a third of people can actually make it through entrepreneurship because it's incredibly hard. It's not get rich overnight. It's not a Bitcoin deal and all that stuff. The fact is, growing a business is almost impossible. It's going to take years. You're going to have to make mistakes. You're going to have to pivot. And you have this horrible decision about the balance of time in your life. It's best to be an entrepreneur in your 20s.
I don't think you got... Let me run that back for you.
What's your advice to entrepreneurs out there looking to make a life for themselves with a business?
Get ready.
Entrepreneurship's so easy, right? Open your ear.
Ready to fail multiple times, because that's what's going to happen. And if you can't handle that, don't try. Only a third of people can actually make it through entrepreneurship because it's incredibly hard. It's not get rich overnight. It's not a Bitcoin deal and all that stuff. The fact is, growing a business is almost impossible. It's going to take years. You're going to have to make mistakes. You're going to have to pivot. And you have this horrible decision about the balance of time in your life. It's best to be an entrepreneur in your 20s.
Whoo! Wow. You better be prepared to fail multiple times, or else you ain't gonna do it. But what have we talked about on this show? It's not a failure, just a brand new chance to flourish. It's not a trial or tribulation. It's just a new chance to triumph. It's not an obstacle, rather an opportunity. It's not a loss. It's a lesson. And that's why only a third of entrepreneurs can make it, because they're all in it for the money. They're all in it for the clout, for the name, for shining in the bright lights. So when things get hard, they don't try and find any way possible to help themselves survive and help their dream and their vision survive, which I can proudly say with my hand high in the sky that I am currently doing right now. I will not let this die. I will do anything I can to ensure the continued growth and success of this company, and whatever it might be, and whoever still might be here, and whatever form it may take on. I am not afraid to pivot. I am not afraid to do what the average human being won't do, and you shouldn't be either. Nobody should be afraid to pivot, to try something different. If it's not working, if you're feeling stuck, if you feel like you're doing the same thing over and over, expecting different results, well, stop feeling insane every day and try something new. The cycle will not break until you try something new to break it yourself. You're the only one who can break the cycle. And all the advice in the world on how you can break that cycle will never help you until you take the first action of breaking the cycle. And you might not even know what that action is, but maybe it's just getting to the understanding and the point of, you know what, I need to do this. I don't know what direction, but I feel moved, and I'm going to start making the right decisions. And it's going to be almost impossible. Almost impossible. The two key words in everything Kevin said right there, almost impossible. It's not impossible. Certainly fucking seems like it. The hallways get real long. The valley of the shadow of death gets real dark. The muck and mire is up to your doggone neck. You got to get your waders on to get through the shit every single doggone day. But it's not impossible. Almost. It feels like it, but the secret is hidden within the word itself. Impossible is simply a different way to say, I'm possible. I'm possible. And if you just keep showing up, you just keep taking action, you just keep trying to do the next right thing, eventually something will break. Eventually something will happen. Who's to say, who's to know when? But I'll tell you how you never find out. If you get out of your car and you get out of the race. Your final clip of the morning, my friends, features one more high-level human being that I am a massive fan of. Love watching his programs, always getting up to date on the latest and greatest from the political sphere, the pop culture sphere, everything in between. Love his team over there at Valuetainment. If you don't know, you won't know. The man, the myth, the legend, Patrick Bet David, joins us this morning to share a little bit of perspective on why the bigger play is permanent.
To me and you, what's that? I will never stop. You're eventually going to stop. Odds are against you. I will never stop. I realized in 2020, this game is about the last one. That's the real battle.
Yeah.
That's when you realize your competition is not even 1%. It's a very small community because most people are going to celebrate with certain cars, women, accolades, money, savings, articles written about you. I don't really, it's because the bigger play is permanent. The bigger legacy doesn't last a year. Oh, did you see that viral article? No. So that's the part where you find that at the end of the day, the biggest thinkers win. The biggest thinkers win because the biggest thinkers can last longer than you can. Most people can, not you, I'm saying general, that like anybody is. Like a test where people say, oh my gosh, you see that guy's killing it on, podcasts, or that guy's killing it on, so that guy's killing the real estate, that guy's killing. Relax.
Yeah.
Way too early.
Yeah.
This is a 20-year race. We don't even know what's going on. Some of the people that were big 10 years ago, ain't nobody talking about them today. The best part is knowing, no matter how well you're doing, never believe in the hype that you've already made it. If you feel you've made it, you lost the game already. You're never going to compete with the guys at the top because everyone's going to tell you, dude, you're amazing. Dude, you're killing it. Dude, you're this. You almost have to be deaf when you hear that from people.
That's why I've always said, fuck your love, show me your loyalty. I don't need the, oh, you're so great, you're so amazing, everything's so good, wow, you're killing it and crushing it. The less people know, the better. Relax. This is a long-term game. This is something I'm trying to be here 50, 60, 70. When I'm in the fucking dirt and my kids take this over, my kids' kids, I'm building a dream. My dream, nobody else's dream. Nobody else can have a dictating voice any longer. I will no longer allow someone to dictate my dream and my vision and what I know I can do and put limits on me and try to tell me that, oh, you might not know this or this might not work. Then why do I feel it inside of me? Then why does everything I feel tell me to do it? Then why do I get on my knees and pray I get answers to do it? If I don't know what I'm doing, then why do I get answers to keep going forward? Why do doors keep opening for me? If I'm not in this for the long run, for the permanence, then why do I keep finding ways to make it happen even when shit doesn't seem like it's going to happen? I'm in this for the long haul. And regardless of whatever pivots, whatever this looks like, whatever anything looks like, whatever events, whatever next company, I don't know. I'm just right here now. I know I'm going to be here for the long haul. The bigger play is permanent. That's why I've never done any of the clout chasing and the fucking meme coins. And, I post a little, I'm getting a little more trolly on X because I'm understanding the X algorithm rewards trolling. The best troll wins. If you don't know, you won't know. Just sit back and look for a moment and tell me that's not the truth. So if you can figure out how to troll and stir up and ruffle some feathers without being too crazy, make people get a little heated and want to debate with you, then you might just be able to catch a little virality on the old X, was what I'm starting to kind of realize here. However, I don't need it to be tomorrow. I don't need it to pop off. And I've said this to so many people. I don't need to be a millionaire. I don't need to drive a McLaren. I don't need to have a mega fucking mansion. I would be happy if I could do this right here for the rest of my life and just pay my bills. Just break even. I'll break even doing this bitch for the rest of my life. That is how much fulfillment and purpose and passion I have for this. I'll break even. I don't need billions of dollars in investments. I don't need fucking the fastest cars and the hottest women and the most I don't fucking need all that shit's artificial, superficial anyway. It's fucking things. It's things. And I don't give a fuck about things. Things don't matter. My understanding and who I am matters. For what does it profit a man to gain the whole world and lose his own soul? Won't be me. Could never be me. That's why you will never see me surround myself with certain people and try and get recognition from certain lanes and clout and, oh, look, notice me. Fuck that. Fuck that. I go to the beat of my own drum. I always have. It's why I've always been an outcast. I've always done my own thing. It's why most people don't like me. Because I don't fucking speak like everybody else. I don't do the same things as everybody else. I am rock solid different. Somebody asked me to send them an email yesterday, and they were expecting a couple little bullet points, a little bit of bullshit, and they got 15 bullet points, 15 paragraphs, 10 to 12 sentences each. Every little piece of information was laid out for this person, so there is no question. They couldn't believe it. I told them over the phone, I'm different, and you're going to find out real quick I'm different. And then, oh, yeah, okay, same shit I always get. And then one email, and now on an entirely different page. And I can't wait to see what becomes of that. I can't wait to see where that goes. Who's to say, who's to know what might come of it? I can't tell you about it yet, but it was a very important email, and things are happening. Things are still moving in the background. If you're in the gateway, you saw the announcement. I'm not throwing my hands up. Even though times may be tough, times are tough for everybody. I'm not quitting. I am going to find a fucking way. Even if I have to slim everything down, go way into the dark for a while, you guys wonder what the hell happened to me, and then I come back once again like a fucking phoenix, so be it. I'm not afraid of that. I don't give a fuck. I'm not afraid of losing everything and starting again. Most people are, and that's real entrepreneurship. What Kevin O'Leary's talking about, losing it all, going back to ground zero and building it again with the knowledge from all of the fucking lessons and all of the failures and all of the trials and tribulations. Now I understand who I do and do not need to get involved with. When I see a red flag waving in front of me, I know how to handle that now. When I see somebody paint me a fucking beautiful canvas like I posted out on X last night, maybe a not so beautiful canvas, I know now not to let them hand me a brush and try and paint over that and tell me something different. True colors will always be revealed. I have learned so much through this company and this show and being surrounded by all you beautiful humming beings, whether you're a member of the Diamond Hand fam, an OG, or not tuning in this morning. I have become this man. That guy you saw on your screen a little while ago in Las Vegas 2 years ago, that ain't even me. I don't recognize him. I run circles around that mutt. And I'll never go back to that. I'll never go back into the deep, dark valley because I am proud of the man who I've become today. I'm proud that I focus more on permanence than on perfection. All I used to do was focus on perfection. This got to be perfect. This got to be perfect. This got to be perfect. Perfect is unattainable. Practice doesn't make perfect. Practice makes permanent. And perfect is simply a state of mind. So do you want perfect, here today, gone tomorrow? Or do you want permanent, lasting change, energy for your whole life? I know what side I'm choosing. Well, my friends, whoo, shit, hold on, let me drop a bomb right in. Oh, whoo, sorry, I kind of blacked out there for a little while. I don't know what happened. I was just going and flowing. Hope you got some good insights. Hope you got some good knowledge. Holy shit, the comments. I've been in a comment hole. Hey, look at all you beautiful human beings. Shout out to all you. Oh, hell yeah, you guys are awesome. I appreciate the hell out of you. Each and every one of you amazing human beings. But there is your second segment of the day. Shout out to Trevor Noah, Andy Frisella, Kevin O'Leary, and the one and only Patrick Bet David. My friends, it is now time to get into your third and final segment of the day, where we connect with you, the live viewer, baby. So if you've had something burning on the brain, melting on the heart, festering way deep down on the soul over the duration of this program, now is your time to get it out. If you haven't already in the live chat, whether you're on X, on YouTube, on Rumble, wherever you might be, drop it over there in the live chat. And after this brief transition, I'm going to shift up and start popping them bad boys out one at a time, baby. Because, my friends, it is officially time for your third and final segment of the day. It is your Answers from the Anvil. Alrighty then, my friends. Here we are back live in prime time for your third and final segment of the day. Your Answers from the Anvil here on episode 691 of Forge and Fuel, baby. My friends, we have reached the point in the show where we connect with you, the live viewer. We see what you got to say, what you've had burning on the brain, melting on the heart, festering on the soul all morning long. So let me shift up. Ooh, hey, whoa. A little nice up here. And see what you beautiful humming beings have got to say. Let me scroll up. Damn. Holy shit, this chat is thick this morning. The first humming being live in prime time in the chat, Mr. Jeff Damascus Oglesby, GM. Jeff, we appreciate the hell out of you, my guy. Great to see you live in the building, as always. Hope you're having a great start to the day down there in Misery, baby. Anthony, Delta 24, great morning all. Tuesdays are for tacos, and that's not complicated. Absolutely. That's not complicated at all. Hey, have yourself a little Taco Tuesday. Shout out, Anthony. We love you. Appreciate you. Mama Cap, Delta 24, hitting us with the humor. Who's to say, who's to know? Mac Miller. Oh, Mac Miller has a song about this very topic. Even he struggled. Why does it got to be so complicated, huh, Mama Bear? Who's to say, who's to know? Shout out to you. G. Lou, great morning, amigos. Great morning, G. Lou. Always great to see you, my brother. Dimitri Liakos, great morning, Dimitri. Great morning, positive vibes, FNF fam. Right back your way, young lady. Roll out the red carpet, Grammy P's in the building, GM family, let's go. Blessings, right back your way. We love you, GP. Appreciate you being here, as always. Albright's Fur Farm, our friends over there, the one and only Mr. Jared Albright. Great morning, everyone. So grateful for another Tuesday. I'm grateful for another Tuesday, too, and I'm grateful for you being in the live chat, as always, Mr. Albright. I tell you what. More people need to be like Jared. Always liking my shit, commenting on my shit. I'll be liking his shit, commenting on his shit. You know, we help each other grow out there. That's the way we flow. Who's say, who's to know? Shout out Mr. Albright. The man, the myth, the legend, Crypto Savage, GM fam. I hope everyone has a fantastic day. Right back your way. Make it a TERRIFIC Tuesday, Mr. Savage. Appreciate the hell out of you, big fella. We have another Jared Albright. I have not been taking vitamins in the morning for a long time. I think it's been a month and a half, but today I'm all in. I'm having a self-care Tuesday. Fuck yeah, Jared Albright. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Get you some of that fine Lord's Kale. Who's say, who's to know? Shout out Chris Oswald, mother. Great morning, Diamond Ham fam. Have a spectacular Tuesday, everyone. You have a spectacular Tuesday yourself there, good sir. Fred needs control. Poor Fred. Lots of laughs for Fred in the chat. Who's to say, who's to know? Hey, at least the place has a pool. Who's to say, who's to know? Good morning laughs this morning. Shout out to all you beautiful humming beings. JK big time. The only thing that matters is not getting others to believe in you. You just have to believe and crush it. If you want it, go out and get it. Shout out, Mr. Big Time. Appreciate that perspective. Mr. Live Dog Livingston. Great morning, Brian Livingston. GM Diamond Handers. Great morning to you, good sir. Hope you're having a solid start to the day, baby. Jared Albright catching some waves. Dimitri Liakos. We won't be as happy, great, or successful as we can be until our character is one we are proud to die with every day. Ooh! I heard this yesterday. Is the life you are currently living one where you would hear, "Well done, good and faithful servant," if it was done right now? Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Shout out Demetra. Appreciate the reminder. Let's see. Jared Albright taking back control 1% a day. It adds up so fast. 100%. Demetra, this whole crew and community is 100% not like any other. Staying grateful is the key. Mama Bear, appreciate you. Our girl Slugbug down there in St. Louis. Shout out to you, girly, and all your fam bam tuning in to the show. Mr. Peguero. Shout out Angel SD. Appreciate you tuning in, baby. Great morning, F&F crew. Great morning to you, my brother. Hope you're having a solid start to the day. Who else we got out there? Oh, little DFS Josh, my boy. I'm here for the fulfillment too, Cap. I choose to spend many of my mornings here for a reason. The soul is everything. Love all you beautiful souls and humming beans. Ha! It sticks. Humming beans, baby. Let's go. Shout out, Josh. I am very grateful that I can bring this to you, get you a little fulfillment, get you fired up, get you around a solid group of humming beans, man. I appreciate the hell out of you and all your support and love of this show, my guy. And the one and only, I'm getting so good at this. When in a heated situation, I'm finding my resilience, calming down more. Yoga really has helped me with this. Cleansing breath anytime, anywhere. Ooh! Shout out Humble Warrior. Shout out H-Dub for sure. Man, shout out all you beautiful humming beans. I appreciate the hell out of each and every one of you. Thanks for hopping in the live chat, bringing some vibes, helping this third segment of the day go and flow, and keeping it alive throughout the entire show. But my friends, speaking of, that is this morning's program. No mas, no mo. It's time to wrap this bad boy up, paper or plastic. Put a bow on that Shumama beach. But not before we remind you of a few key and critical things. First of all, if you're asking yourself, how could I support the Diamond Hand fam more? The Diamond Hand Media Group, how could I get more involved with these high-level humming beings that always seem to be live in the chat, always thinking the right way, growing 1% every single day? Well, you could start your 7-day free trial in the Gateway today. Yes, the gateway to your next level of life. That's right. It is our all-in-one community and resource hub packed with perks and benefits for all of those who decide to become full-time members of the Diamond Hand fam. So if you're looking for a high-quality group of humming beings, you're looking for some additional perks and benefits for being a part of that high group of humming beings, and you might need a little help starting a business, getting better mentally, physically, financially, or maybe you could help somebody do that exact thing. Maybe you got a lot of value you could offer. Well, we would love to have you as a member of the Diamond Hand fam. Come join us in the Gateway today. And if you'd also like to support the show and maybe rock a little show swag, you can't get this. This was a one of one for the second annual J&J Weekend Getaway. But you can get a ton of different merch, lots of hats, t-shirts, sweatshirts, beanies, socks, blankets. We got everything you could want at Mine and Shine Apparel, and that also helps grow this show and also promote it, don't you know? So if you're looking to get involved in the Gateway, maybe get yourself some merch from the show, or maybe just check out a little bit more what's going on with Diamond Hand Media Group and how you could get involved a little bit deeper. You can find all the links to all the stuff I've mentioned right down in this episode's description underneath the summary. And while you're laughing looking at those links, maybe you could take a moment to hit a subscribe button if you haven't already, turn on a notification bell, maybe crush a like button as well. What I'm trying to tell you is please just take a brief moment to smash the shit out of whatever buttons you see on your screen, because it only helps this show and all the shows that fall under the Diamond Hand Media Group umbrella continue to get bigger and better for each and every one of you. But my friends, that's all we've got coming your way on this terrific Tuesday. No other updates or announcements. Open Tuesday. We got nothing for DHMG or GACC or anything in between. So enjoy your open evening. Maybe use it to build the life you've been dreaming of instead of escaping the one you're currently living. Maybe use it to watch that podcast, read that book, get one of them chapters down. Maybe start that business plan. Maybe write a other few notes down. Who's to know? Maybe you should use that time wisely this Tuesday. But my friends, once again, that's all we got coming your way. And we will catch you on the flip side, baby. But not before we remind you of 3 key and critical things. Number 1, even a 2-year-old can make an excuse.
What?
Number 2, even a dead fish can go with the flow.
What?
And number 3, being at this here show is a member of the Diamond Hand Media Group.
What?
I ask you keep in mind that DHMG, we don't only HOLD, we hold each other up. And right now is one hell of a time to flex those diamond hands. Shout out to each and every one of you flexing those diamond hands on a day in and day out, night in and night out basis. We appreciate you from the bottom of our hearts. Thanks for investing your time and your attention, your most valuable assets with me here this morning. Start your day the right way here at F&F Baby. Continue to pay it back to you by showing up each and every day on the consistent, persistent pursuit of our passions and being right by your side while you pursue yours, giving you some high-quality ROI. Can't thank you enough for being super soldiers, 1%ers, being different, setting the precedent that we want to see not only on X, on YouTube, on Rumble, but in this entire wide world, baby. Go out there, shine so bright they don't know what time of day it is when you're around. Flip some of those frowns upside down. Maybe hold the dough for all of those you see around. Set the tone. Let them know what's going down. Once again, we appreciate the hell out of each and every one of you. Thanks for starting your day the right way here at F&F, baby. But for now, we'll catch you on the flip. You know what the vibe shall be wherever our paths cross again. But for now, friends and family, we officially bid thee adieu. And we say unto you, peace and love.